Good evening. I'm Melissa Gayona. Jean Jadhun is off tonight.
And I'm Chris Hurst. For communities across the area, today is the big day. High school football season is underway with the first official day of practices. With each passing season, protecting kids against head injuries, especially concussions, has become as large a priority as winning games. WDBJ 7's David Kaplan joins us live from William Fleming High School with our top story.
Chris, in 2011, the General Assembly passed a so-called concussion law requiring school districts, parents, students, and coaches to pay much closer attention to head injuries.
Anybody involved with student athletes, the middle school or the high school level, has to go through this.
This is the first big step. Before these athletes even take the field for practice, they and their parents are required by law to hear or read about head injuries.
Your coaching staff must also be educated on concussion, recognition, treatment, management every single year.
Today, they were finally out there.
All right, take your helmet off.
William Fleming High School trainer Ken Heck says the culture surrounding head injuries has changed dramatically.
For the most part, people will come to me.
Because of this so-called concussion law, the days of playing through the pain are no longer acceptable. If an athlete reports any head injury, they're assessed for concussion, and if positive, they can't come back in the game. If diagnosed with a concussion, they must sit out at least a week while progressing through and passing a battery of tests before they can return to the field.
You don't do like you do in the old days. Are you okay? And go back. No, you check them out now.
William Fleming coach Bobby Martin is an example of how the shift towards hypersensitivity to head injuries has changed.
I know I played with concussions. You dizzy and you just play. But they're paying more attention to it because they don't want kids to get hurt for life.
Martin has taught his players to tackle and play in a way that minimizes head injuries to other teams as well as his own players. The saying, look where you're hitting, which helps avoid the head.
We're going to play football, we're going to play it hard, we're going to hit hard, but we're also going to take care of our players.
While across the board medical professionals really do want a certain sensitivity towards head injuries, they also remind people not every head injury is a concussion. A really good tip that I got from a medical professional that I want to share for parents is to lock that headache medicine up like you would lock up any prescription medication. That way, if your student or your athlete wants headache medication, it starts a dialogue, a conversation to find out if they do, in fact, have a head injury that could be serious. For now, we're live in Roanoke. David Kaplan, WDBJ 7.
All right.